Chuck Fresh with Computer Care Clinic, and this is our tip of the day. Recently had a chance to review the Arlo Q, Netgear's new in-home security camera that connects over Wi-Fi. And the brilliance of these products, we have the old Arlo system, which does connect over Wi-Fi also, but it requires batteries. This one has a plug-in device, so we're hoping to save some money on these crazy 1, 2, 3 batteries. The box is well appointed. It's nice, almost reminds me of an Apple product, the way it's really tightly sealed and high quality packaging. The device itself is just a little bit bigger than the old Arlo cameras if you have one of those. It fits nicely in your hand, and it comes with a stand already pre-mounted on a pretty well adjustable stand. You can see a little micro USB in there, some instructions, and a little sticker for your window so you can scare people and they'll never rob you if you have an Arlo, right? This is the wall mount for it, and actually the magnet's on the bottom of this thing, on the bottom of the stand, which I found kind of interesting, but you can wall mount this too and put it virtually anywhere. It's a USB adapter, which I found interesting, a little 2 amp job. So in the event this thing burns out, I don't know if it will, but you'll be able to replace it with any standard 2 amp phone charger. And a really long cable. I believe this thing's 10 to 12 feet. It's surprisingly long. They don't usually give you cables this long. And just standard little USB connection. You plug one into your adapter, one into your camera, and then you give it a little power and bang, comes to life. She wakes up. This thing makes kind of some weird noises, and also it does record and transmit sound live over the internet. Now, I tried the easy way out, like I did with my other Arlo cameras, to dock it with my base station, and I waited for a little while, and the thing just made some little noise like that. So apparently you can't do that. You have to synchronize this thing with the Arlo web-based software, which is pretty easy to use. All you have to do is click on Add Device, and on the latest interface, it asks you, well, what do you want to add? And there is a selection there for the Arlo Q. And you click on that and it tells you what to do. And you press this little sync button and the little LED on the front starts blinking blue. And then this is interesting. It actually tells you to hold the camera up to your computer and scan this QR code. And then it begins the rest of its installation routine. Somehow it knew how to do that, which is actually kind of clever. So we let it run through there. It went pretty quick. After that, I think about a minute or so, and it found a connection, and it was then synchronized with the rest of my base station and my other 2 cameras. I had 3, but I deployed the other one at work. And now it's all connected. It's all happy. It's talking to it, and it shows up. Oh, wait a minute. That's right. It did ask me to do a firmware update, and this was kind of wonky because it took a while. And it didn't tell me when it was done. I had to refresh the page a couple of times, and it told me it was going to do it again. And I didn't know when it was done, so this was a 5-minute process. Didn't have to be so cumbersome. But after it was done, it started working. It appeared in my Arlo window. And this is it next to the old camera. We put it on top of the microwave. Now that you don't have to use batteries, which is huge, because these batteries are getting really expensive, and they're lasting about 30 days. Now I got to plug it in, and hopefully it'll last forever as long as the adapter doesn't burn out. Now, right next to my other Arlo there, I wanted to do a side-by-side comparison. And I noticed that the old Arlo, you can actually hear things. It's me making grunting noises. Can you hear that? Mm-hmm. So, actually, I wanted to say that the Arlo Q has a little bit more of a blue tinge to it, and one isn't as bright as my traditional Arlo. But still a pretty good picture, pretty nice wide angle from top of my microwave. It really catches the entire room. This is my original Arlo. The colors are a little more true here, and it appears to be a little bit brighter in full screen mode. I'm gonna stop making those noises now. So I do like the colors of the original Arlo a little bit better, but the functionality in terms of having sound and be able to talk back to this thing and communicate with my kids is really cool. So I can't wait to try that. I will follow up with another video on how the talkback works coming up soon, and we'll do a review and let you know how this is coming along in a couple of weeks. Thanks for watching. My name's Chuck Fresh with Computer Care Clinic.